In today's tip of the day, we're actually going to talk about how to create labels within Civil 3D. The one label that we're going to talk about today is extremely useful if you're within Survey or you are working within coordinate system or information that you need to grab from it, like the northern, easting, lat, and long of a particular location. So this label right here is what we're actually going to recreate within Civil 3D. And we're going to use a tool called Note. So let's dive into it and see exactly how to do that. From here, I'm actually going to start a brand new drawing, something fresh that is right off of our standard AutoCAD template. So here it's a standard AutoCAD template. And since we're working with coordinates and information pulled from that, we need to make sure our drawing has a coordinate system. So let's assign a coordinate system. We'll do that by selecting our tool space, going to our settings, right click on the project name and hit edit drawing settings. From here, we're able to actually assign a coordinate system or zone to it. And since I am here in Atlanta, Georgia, I am actually going to assign US, Georgia, and I'll go with 83 feet. So my code set is here. And once I'm done setting my coordinate system, I'll hit OK. And now we're ready to make or create this label. So like I was saying before, we're going to utilize the Note label to create it. And so underneath your ribbon and annotate, you'll see the add labels. The far left under labels and tables. I'm going to select the big button at the top to bring up the add label dialog box. With that, you'll see the first feature that shows up is Note. You see the label type as Note. We are actually going to use that to then recreate what we've just saw. So under Note label style, under General, just to the right of that, we're going to have a pull down and we're going to say copy current selection. So we're going to copy it and then we're just going to call it location. From there, we're going to look at general and review it, and then we're going to go to layout. Layout is the big key of where we get information for our labels within Civil 3D. And just like most labels and styles in Civil 3D, we're drawing it from a database. And so from here, we're drawing from the coordinate system that we went ahead and set all of the information that we need for this label. And so under text and under contents, if we look at Note, you'll see the three dots to the right of it. If we select that, you'll see that this window, this text composer editor shows up. And what is nice about this is we'll highlight Note and we'll delete Note, but we have properties here on the left. There's a northern, easting, point elevation, grid easting, grid northing, lat, long, scale factor, and there's all this information is dynamic within the Civil 3D database. So if we're making a northern, easting, and lat and long label, we can actually pull from this database to create it so that when that label is moved, it can be updated. We'll go, this is going to be northern, so we're going to type it in for northern. And I'll go ahead and place in the northern information that we need. So the properties I want to pull is northern, and the value I'm going to leave at foot. I'm going to have the precision probably a little bit lower than that at 2 decimals. Then everything else seems to be fine with me. Once I agree with that, I'll hit this arrow to the right of northern to add the code into the Note. Now, we don't need to know the code to do that. That's just the code it needs to generate the label. So Once we're done with it, we will hit the right arrow so that it clears it out and press enter. The code is generated with that property section on the left. So we got a northing, we're going to need easting. I'll just go ahead and change the precision again and then type in E and then add in my easting. And so we could do the exact same thing with our lat and long. So we'll do that with lat, L-A-T. We'll select what we need in the precision that we need it in. Then we'll add it into, and of course there are multiple options within that properties database. So lat, long, let's say long, longitude. So we can actually change the format that we want right here. So there are multitudes of formats that we can have. So spending time within these settings to know exactly how to get the label exactly how you want it is important. So take the time, take a look at this and see how it is. So now that we have all of our code and all of our text set in here, I'm just going to select OK. And within our preview, you see there's a box there. There's something that was going on with it, but we are done with updating this label right now. So I'm going to select OK, and now you'll see add label, note, location. So now we have a note style. I'm going to give the marker like a basic marker note. And so when I hit add, I can select anywhere within my drawing to then give me the northern, easting, lat, and long of the particular location I selected. I'm going to pull it out so that we can see the arrow and everything. What is nice about this that's pulling from the database is I'm able to move this and it still continues to make those changes to the information in that label. I can copy this just like a normal copy command and add multiple labels of that exact same thing. So I hope that helps out, especially when it comes to getting information from your drawing into a label. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to bug me.